What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we're going to be picking up right where we left off with part 12 of the Code Vein playthrough. We are now in the Crown of Sands, I believe, which is kind of like the desert area, in search of Eva, which is Jack's guardian or whatever you want to call it. But anyways, really looking forward to seeing this level. We did explore the first little chunk of it, and it was unique. It's got a new ailment, if you will, a new affliction that drains our ichor, so it pretty much prevents us from using any special abilities. If the boss has that, that's really going to suck. So we're going to be playing offline, and we're going to continue and pretty much just get our bearings. I haven't played this since our last stream. As per usual, you know that I don't warm up beforehand or anything like that. This is all very live and very real. So hopefully you guys are having a great day today. I know I am. I've been working on the stream a little bit. Initially, however many years ago, 2019 I think is when I started my YouTube channel that was consisted primarily of 100% live content. And after, I think it was maybe, I don't know, 1 or 2 years, wasn't growing much. I was like, you know what, I'm going to try Twitch out. And so then I streamed on Twitch, and Twitch seemed to have a much better community in regards to the interactiveness and the things like that. They really like playing the games with you and using the features that Twitch offers. At the time, YouTube didn't have as many features, but with the overlays and all that, there's so many different things you can do. Look at this. I figured that was going to happen. Is it going to come? You can always figure out. Oh my god! He's just spamming them. Okay, that hurt my feet. Anyways, you can always figure out new and fun ways to incorporate ways that your chat can be involved, and that's what to me really fun. What am I supposed to do? Nothing there, right? Yeah, there's something there. Whoa. Can you grab the stupid thing? Okay. Can I iframe this? Yeah, I cannot. Can I block this? I cannot. Do we just die? Any second now. Alright, we didn't die. Okay, so I'm going to use all of my heals. We're going to try and work our way up the mountain. There's probably going to be little corners we can tuck around or something. But anyways, I have been working on the stream. There's a lot of fun things. Whenever I was streaming primarily on Twitch, there were tons of ways to kind of stay creative. And there's still ways to do it even on YouTube as well. So the only problem is the way that you can contribute or whatever is changed only by the naming convention of the currency. So instead of bits, you might be supers here, but try and make it as fair as possible across the board, because again, those all have different thresholds and stuff, of minimum amounts. Fortunately, for bits, you can make them as small as just 1 bit, which is a cent. But I think supers are capped at I want to say $5, so it's it's a little. I don't want anything to be that high at all for you guys to interact with. So just little fun games where you're spending cents at a time, just so we can do different things like challenges, spinning wheels, a roulette type thing, just fun stuff like that. I'm going to use the ichor while I can. That doesn't go anywhere, okay. A quick shot from that guy. Get the condensed lost shard. I'm sure we can tuck around each and every single one of these corners, and there'll be a little alcove where you can safely avoid the death ball and also maybe grab some goodies along the way. I'm surprised there are not any more, ambushes or things like that where you think it's safe and then you have an enemy attacking you. Because that's a strange little animation up there. I thought there was an enemy, but I was wrong, and I'm glad. I don't mind being wrong in that instance. There you go. That's what I'm waiting for. Where you think you're safe, but you're actually not. Alright, perfect. We might be able to make it even though we completely screwed up earlier. I wonder what these pods are for. They're probably have something to do with the experimentation that I forget his first name, but Mito was doing. We can drop down even though we're 2 feet away from this. Probably want to kill this guy first, right? There is a ladder here, okay. Can't lock onto him for some reason. I could not lock onto him. That was really strange. So he just came at me. That's perfect. That's what I wanted. We'll go ahead and take out this gunner. Seems like one of those shotgun guys that were completely just demolishing me in the first, I think the second stream or so. Let's drop down here and grab this item. Uh-oh. Oh, you got stunned. Okay. You, sir, are dead. How dare you. But anyways, yeah, I'm super excited about... Once we start getting a little bit more people in the stream, then... and that's just really up to me, just to stream consistently and all that. We'll have more people in the stream. We can start playing some games. Doing the spinning wheel for like not only challenge modes, but also for you guys to get, you know, for giveaways and things like that. Because I have a huge collection of items that I definitely want to be sharing with you guys. So it's a lot of fun, you know, ideas that I've kind of come up with to kind of bring back that engagement with you guys instead of just you watching me play. You guys can be part of the stream in a more, I think, in a more fun way. Ow. No! Okay, gotta survive this and then we can heal. Fighting in this sand, I mean, anytime you're in the sand at all, you're completely slowed down. You go pretty much the same speed as if you're waist deep in water. So, that sucks. This entire level is all about reducing your mobility and your ability to use your... any gifts, right? So gifts are pretty much your abilities, right? So you can't even use any abilities. Your mobility and your abilities are completely neutered. Okay, so there's nothing back here. That's odd. I guess I can sneak around and kill this dude. There's bros here. Oh, we'll do this then. There's a big guy to the right and then up ahead as well. We get the stamp icons. This is stamp icon 4. I don't know what the stamp icons are. I can't even find them in the inventory. So at some point, before I do my walk, I'm going to have to learn these little things. Like, I'm very simple in terms of when I'm playing. Like, I keep it really simple. But of course, for the walkthrough, I want to make sure that I understand all the different systems at play. Man, this is a messed up area. Apparently the salt from, there was like a nearby ocean or something like that, just was absorbed and then it was kind of like sprinkled over the land, pretty much killing everything and preventing anything from growing. So a harsh place for sure. Man, this guy's really strong though. I have no heals. This one's a little bit more reasonable though, this one over here. Come on. Okay. I say he's more reasonable, but then he's got a massive great sword. There's probably an enemy behind as well. Oh, we're both just whiffing. I used my I-core there. Mostly just to make sure I secured that kill, but we have that one enemy tucked away. He's guarding an item. So we're going to have to be very careful. Let's see. I don't see myself finding another missile anytime soon. So let's just at least go around and see what we can find. We'll drop down. There's no need to... Unless the ladder says kick down. I mean, that's important. But if it's just short like that, there's no need. Don't want to cripple yourself by walking down or climbing down a ladder when you can do an attack. You can get ambushed really easily on ladders. No enemies here. It's very strange. Just waiting for an ambush. There's a ladder that we can't kick down just yet. And then we have this entire area here. Good to know. And I'm sure that would probably lead me to a missile. But I don't want to go back. Well, I don't want to deviate from the path so far. This is clearly an important pathway, but one that we can explore a little bit more thoroughly later. So we have, okay, good. I'm finally not in knee-deep sand. Perfect. And then we can grab this vestige. Perfect. Okay, good. So we have that. Ichor coagulant. That probably stops our ichor from just leaking so easily. Alright, these guys are dead. We do need to go back at some point, but we're going to try and avoid that if we can. Oh, I saw you a mile away, but unfortunately he still got the hit off. To take out those guys, if you see them, just do the R1 and square attack, and then you can hit them through the sand pretty much. So like we'll do it right here. We didn't have the range on it. Oh, we missed again. You can't lock onto them while they're in the sand, even though you can see them very clearly. There it is. Don't want to get hit again. That was cheap. I'm like going through the guy. There it is. Now we should be clear from those enemies. I wonder what that big guy was guarding. We'll circle around and find out at some point, though. A small lost shard there. Not going to do us much good. He's alive, so we'll take him out. Push him off the ledge. Why not? That guy kind of glitched. That was weird. Alright. Antique record. I wonder which NPC back at home base is going to appreciate that the most. I think we should start experimenting with those a little bit. So we have a whole area we can drop off at. The secrets just keep coming and coming, don't they? So nothing back there. That's where we came from. There's that ladder over there. That probably hopefully connects to that little ledge down below. I didn't even see anybody there. Let's see. Obviously the map's not showing any nearby missile either, so that's unfortunate. There's the missile right there. Well, that's one a rotten missile that we can purify for the map, but it's not a place for us to rest, unfortunately. Bottled jam. Interesting. I'm dead. When I missed that strike, the lock on it can get a little wonky in this game, but when I missed, I was like, yep. I was going to take the full brunt of that explosion, and that was just insta-death. I wonder if I have to go through that little mazy type thing again with that ball, the Indiana Jones ball thing. Oh, that's going to suck if I do. Yeah, we do. All these phone calls. Fortunately, the path is pretty forgiving. I tried rolling, but wasn't able to move in time. Alright, let's run across. Quickly and quietly. Okay, we're gonna jump down here. Kill this guy. That's a fresh revenant, or a fresh lost right there. Come up and take out the this enemy over here. Come on, buddy. Oh, that hurt him. Hey, you finally, there's friendly fire. Would you look at that? I'll just let him kill him. But it's just not doing any damage now somehow. There you go. That's all we needed, buddy. He's stunned now, so... Oh, he's still alive. Like, why aren't you dying? Plasma cartridge, and now we can redo everything we just did. Wasn't this where we got, yeah, the breakdance fighting guys? Yep. Very nice. We don't like those guys. Okay, we're gonna go around. This sand right here is not deep at all, so we won't have to get stuck. That guy's death animation's getting in my way. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and just fight this guy, see what happens. Five, 6 strikes? Well, that's not good. It's not good at all. I'm stunned. I don't know if this hurts me, but I'm gonna go ahead and strike. Uh-oh, that might kill me. Oh, I don't want to die. Those fast strikes. I was trying to go ahead and just tank as many as I could, and then do the juggle or the uppercut attack so he could be up in the air, but that did not work. No worries. Let's do it again. This is gonna be annoying. I just want to beat that enemy so I can see what's in that area. Probably nothing important, but my curiosity often puts me through these silly little scenarios. We'll just keep zigging and zagging and making our way through all of this. We'll drop down and defeat this little revenant guy here. Alright. I've only seen maybe 4 or 5 of those types of enemies. Let's see, the other guy aggro? I think I hear his footsteps, but he's down there, I think. I just don't want to fight more than one. Okay, I think he is behind me. Yep. Okay, he's down. Harmonia Chrome. Alright, now we get ambushed by everybody. Take out the most difficult enemy first. Now, if there's a ranged enemy, you take out the ranged enemy first, because they're just going to keep peppering you from a distance while you're facing off with the true threat. So, but in that instance, yeah, the breakdance dude, I've never learned his like attack patterns. He's just quite a nuisance, so you want to take him out pretty quickly. And we're just gonna go right through him for some reason. That makes sense. This guy's death animation takes forever, and then we... Okay, we're not going to do that either. There it is. That's the attack we need. Okay, we have plenty of heals. No excuse for us to die here, in my opinion. I don't know how the hell that hurt me, but it did. Can't block once I take that initial hit. That sucks. We gotta do this. That'll free us up for a moment at least. I'm gonna heal. Circle around and try and do this. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Gotta heal. I just don't know what he's doing. Like, that wind, it kind of hurts, kind of doesn't in some instances. Like, that wind hurts. This should be the end of him, but Not quite. He's still alive. Okay, he wanted to stand up and die. I get that though. He had his pride. So we have a spotless instrument. I'm not sure what spotless means. Maybe it's like, you know, in pristine condition. I don't know what they're referring to when they say spotless. We got the Awake MJ310, and then what do we have over here? A whole chest. Oh my gosh. That's the ambush I've been waiting for. We will heal just to go ahead and top off our health. And we're going to see what's in here. Probably a blood veil. Suicide Spur. Let's see what that looks like. I can't even use it. That's unfortunate. But whoa, that looks incredible. That looks really nice. Now for some reason it's saying I can't use it. I guess I lack the will. Okay, I like the willpower. But I will use this instead because it looks nice. It matches what I'm wearing and it's all about fashion. I don't care much about the functionality. I just want to look good. I'll make up the rest with skill. I'll make up for my lack of attributes with skill. At least that's what I like to tell myself. Okay, so we could drop down there. There's that pathway. We have this enemy over here, the Great Sword dude. Completely missed. Oh wow, we just both suck at fighting. Got the backstab. We'll go ahead and just use this to finish him off. I don't feel like playing games with this guy. We are going to go and explore this other path where I died with that bombardier enemy. That was pretty annoying. I think it was just a vest. No, it was a rotten missile. That's right. So we'll be looking at that. That'll open up the map a little bit, even though it's going to only show us the area we've explored. Golly, I just don't understand sometimes the collision detection or the hitboxes on enemies is really strange, and the lock-on more often than not is totally against you. It's not in your favor, so it can be a little bit problematic at times. Okay, you can just chill over there. There's two enemies that are gonna wake up over here that weren't actually dead. Where's the second? Oh, there he is. He always kind of glitches off to the side. I guess because he's pressed up against a wall and he's... Oh yeah, see, look at this. So again, the collision detection. I'm running against this right now. But look how... There's like feet of separation there. So he was up against the wall, and then whenever he's ready to attack, he appears here. So there's a lot of that in this game with the collision detection for assets like walls, buildings, like little like points that are sticking out of the ground like icicles and things like that. They can truly be an issue. Okay, you sir. And I don't know why his getting up animation gives him iframes, but the enemies sometimes have these mechanics in place that give them a huge advantage, like the iframes upon getting up. They also have hyper armor in the middle of attacks, whereas we receive kind of like the negative effects of that. If we're mid strike and we get hit, we receive bonus damage. So very interesting. The one thing that I would say I actually do not like, and that I feel like is a true issue, is certainly the lock-on mechanics, as well as like the range at which you can lock on, how janky the camera gets whenever you're mid-lock, or in the middle of a fight. Oh, I can't believe that hit me. I'm gonna die if I don't kill him. So it's just weird stuff like that that definitely creates issues when you're just trying to navigate an area or whatever. Okay, so the lock-on and is certainly the biggest issue for me. I don't really mind the bonus damage thing. That's all fine and well to me. It helps you get better timing. Or the hyper armor. Those are all just little like mechanics that benefit the enemy sort of like artificial difficulty, but it's fine. Okay, so let me take a look at the map really quickly. I'm getting a call. It's my wife. She should know I'm streaming right now. She probably thinks I'm finishing up. Okay, so we just explored this way. What I was trying to do is look at the map. So we know there's the elevator. So we can go here. We'll try going this way. We got 2 enemies. I think this one will probably aggro first. Yep. Very good. Let me make sure everything's good on her side too. Oh, she said, oops. I guess she's fine. She was just probably bored. I wanted to talk. Okay. So we have that. Let's make sure we don't get ambushed from this side. I would like to aggro this enemy and fight him in an area that I'm more comfortable in. Okay, I can probably drop this down. That creates the shortcut to that elevator, which is fantastic. We have this enemy here. I'm going to go ahead and take him out as well. I wish we gained Ichor a little more quickly, but these enemies just drain it from you. And one more hit. They take tons of hits too. Since we have more Queen Titanium, it wouldn't be a bad idea to consider upgrading our weapon again at this point. Oh my gosh. How? And he gets the first hit after all that. That's insane. Okay, and he dropped us an item at least. He apologizes for being annoying. Let's just make sure there's not a missile. I mean, if there's a missile, fantastic. I don't feel like going through all that again if I don't have to. Doesn't seem to be, though. So we'll take out this other enemy, and hopefully, right? So we don't die. But if, for whatever reason, we get in a bad spot, we have opened up that shortcut. Golly. But yeah, biggest issues for me in this game. It's a solid game, though, by the way. The lore is fantastic. The gameplay is great. The boss fights are really good. But the actual true issues I have with it have to do with the lock-on. The whole system needs a little bit of work. And obviously it's never going to get those little tweaks because this game's been out forever now. But the lock-on and also the collision detection. See, he's going to wake up. There's this one too. I'm just going to fight him like this. I tried to get that backstab, but couldn't. I don't know how that hit me. I was blocking, but okay. I'm blocking. I don't understand. I have full stamina. I'm blocking, and somehow that's just slicing right through my defenses. I don't get that. Also, the weird thing about this particular area is normally the missiles are situated in such a way where it feels a little bit more fair. In this particular area, I mean, you have to do this every single time you die. That's a nuisance. It's not even difficult after the first time, but it's still very annoying. I'll just go down. It's so much easier to go down. Take out this enemy. I don't know what you're doing, bro. But I'm not going to let you pull off that attack right now. The enemy that's aggroed is still a little bit off to the right. If you can check if you see the mini-map. But he's coming up now. Looks like he followed me down the other path. That's weird. What the hell is that? Oh, great. You are annoying. So I can block all those. That's strange. That enemy that has, I guess he's got more wings or whatever, and he's got like this, I'm not sure if it's a halberd or what, but that guy gets me every time. That second technique he was doing, that overhead strike, was just completely melting me. I don't know why, but I was just unable to block it. Okay, anybody else want to hit me while I'm not blocking? They're just destroying me right there. Okay. And I was thinking I was going to get iframes, but I knocked up the enemy in the air, but he died with that strike. So if they're dead with that hit, then you don't get the benefit of the iframes and the execution or that little animation you normally would get. Where's your backstab button? I'm dead. No, I'm not. Ooh, that would have killed me because I was mid-strike and he was going to do one of his more powerful attacks. They do drop Queen Titanium, which is excellent. We've explored all these other areas pretty thoroughly, so we can drop down and use the little shortcut that we opened up for ourselves. This is going to be really beneficial because I can just bypass all the sand and all that junk. Alright, here goes. Now, there was this enemy over here. He's not very difficult, but we have these little jerkwads. Oh my gosh. How does it go through? I have to, like, hit through the sand to kill this dude. We're gonna block this. I'm just gonna dodge that because I have not been able to successfully do anything with that technique. And that still hurt me. That's great. Okay, he's dead. I'm gonna heal because there's an enemy that's gonna aggro behind me. Harmonia Vestige E, lovely. You, sir, can back away. Thank you, thank you. Let me change some settings here. Hold on. Why, oh why? I don't understand why some commands or some timers like go off even if I've deactivated them. I refuse to understand that. I don't know how to fix it either. Looks like it's coming through Twitch. I have no clue, but the Ko-fi bot like spams, and I have no clue why. I have like 5 different timers, but that one is the only one, so it's like, go away. It annoys me. I can only imagine it doesn't annoy you guys. I have all these other cool ones pointing you towards my VODs and my main channel. This is my smaller channel, actually. Why can't I hit him? See, like, this is annoying. But yeah, this is my smallest channel, actually. Ooh! But I'm pretty active on it. Very active on this channel. So that's Ko-fi Streambot. When I looked at all of the timers and the CloudBot section, I have no clue where it's coming from. Okay, that was not an enemy. I thought that these little sand things are going to be enemies, but it's actually just sand coming from above, which is perfect. So no enemies there. I bet the missile's going to be 2 feet in front of me, and I'm going to be sad. It is. So this is actually when you can probably rest at, though, right? Or maybe not. No, you can't. Okay, I'm not so sad then. Remember the elevator, though. That's something I am going to forget. Okay, so oddly, I don't know what they expect me to do here because that's a boss. Where then is the missile they want me to rest at? This is not a missile you can rest at. So does it have to do with the elevator then? See, this normally the level design is pretty solid, and there's usually missiles. There's a very short walk of shame, but for the walk of shame to include that little sequence that you have to dodge the Indiana Jones ball and stuff like that, that's just dumb. So hopefully the missiles rest right over here, and I'm just haven't activated yet because it's down the elevator that I was refusing to go down. But I guess I won't forget about this elevator because we're going to take it right now. It's just really weird. Like, why would it be there? Okay, so I'm facing the original pathway, so let's make sure that we go the right way. A lot of times I step on the switch and then we're going to take this elevator like 6 times, so let's not do that again. Okay, nothing there. What is this? A board game. Climb down. Well, there's the missile. Very strange again. But it's not unnatural for you to have to take an elevator or a lift to a boss fight. Not in a Souls game. But that's not missile that you can say that. That's so weird. Okay, so is it here? Like, where the heck is it? Okay. So there's the missile there. So instead of going... That makes no sense. So that's the... Where am I? Explain. Okay, whatever. I'm here. I'm trying to remember where I just came from. But anyways, we have to take this path instead. I rested at that missile on purpose because the missile that I was previously at was a little bit up further ahead. You have to navigate through some of the alleyways and you make your way towards the Indiana Jones area, and then we would have been up top. But yeah, that's weird. So our walk of shame is very minimal, at least, and it's actually pretty much danger free aside from that guy, which doesn't even really count. We can just avoid his range here. It's just this guy right here. So we can just hopefully hit him again. There you go. Hopefully knock him off, and that's what happened. I just don't want to get hit by this guy, but I feel like I will. Okay. If we don't take him out, I feel like he'd hit me first. So like if I just run past... Oh, he doesn't even aggro, so that's weird. But anyways, as I was mentioning earlier, the timers on Twitch, I've updated them, so I know which ones are on and which ones aren't. This message, the visit the Ko-fi page, like that's not even one that I have. Like, because I wouldn't say like those words, you know, this is very bland. So I'm like, what? I don't know how to remove that though, because it's not in on my timer list or anything. So I don't know. Themisto. We're gonna restore vestiges. Let's just see if we have all of the pieces. I feel like we explored this level pretty thoroughly, so we can repair all of them. Lovely. Okay, good. So let's start with the first vestige. And while we're watching it, hopefully we don't have to walk through it, but I'm sure we will. I'll say I'm gonna try to look and see if I can update these things. Nope, I can't. Okay.
Make sure you don't suck out too much. These humans die easily from blood loss.
Are you really sure it's safe for us to be snatching humans like this?
Sure.
If one of Silva's dogs gets wind of what we do.
They're the ones sitting pretty and get fat with their levers. We have our rights. You're so annoying. Stop that hair-splitting rat.
Why are you guys being so mean? Alright. That looked like Eva, by the way. So Eva's certainly going to be the boss. Remember, she had gotten, I guess, undergone some even more transformation from the relics that she had absorbed. And it's all kind of Mito's doing. Oh no, and she was such a great singer too. Alright, well, that's weird. Up the steps, and this is probably the vestige one, right? So.
I had the chance to read your letter. Unfortunately, I can't grant your request.
Where is everybody? Oh, there you go.
I'll come straight to the point. There's no future during the Revenant.
You will die if you become a revenant.
Throw your life away. Forget the past and live as best you can here.
This probably concludes the first vestige. Okay. Then we have 2 more to complete. I believe this has to do with, part of the, the endings, like I mentioned. And I realized that after the last successor fell, when we restored their memories, or we had an option to restore the memory. We restored the vestiges, certainly, but not the memories. And the memories come into play once the dreamer, if you will, or whoever the actual successor is, they kind of look like ash. And there was an option there. And I realized there was an option that I had missed twice. So I was like, oh no, I couldn't believe that I had done that. But it happened. So it was kind of sucky because, unfortunately, I wasn't aware of that. And it kind of just, it kind of like came out to me in the last stream because I was like, oh my gosh, I never realized that that was actually an option, you know? So super frustrating, but hey, it happens. Peter Estrada says, greetings, matey. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. We're going to restore vestige number 2. And, yeah, so I think that I'm probably going to be stuck in the bad ending. I do not believe I can get the ideal or true ending because I didn't restore the memories of any of the others because I didn't know that was an option. I thought that this is what I was doing. By locating the vestiges prior to the battle, I thought I was already doing that, but I wasn't.
What can I possibly do to make it easier for him?
So then that's when she decides, you know what, maybe I should start helping him collect the relics and defeat the successors.
You requested an examination. I've never seen compatibility numbers like yours.
So she was probably an ideal revenant.
I do have to say that the numbers aren't everything. If you fail this, you will lose yourself completely. Are you sure about this? You're certain then? Well, I'm sure your determination will prove to be an invaluable asset through the process.
All right, we get another staircase up here. Remember, we have one more vestige to restore after this.
Wait. Your successor mentioned.
It's you.
Chad, there's something I've wanted to say for a long time. Thank you for saving me.
All right, that's vestige number 2. Then we can check out vestige number 3 and fight the boss. Again, I was so shocked that the way that kind of played out that I didn't realize that this is not even. I don't even know if restoring the vestiges is necessary, and or even contributes to the endings. But I know I just feel that restoring the memories is important. So yeah, I think we are certainly going to get locked into the bad ending.
Please, spin a thread of memory for me.
Let's do it. Okay, third memory. So we'll have all these vestiges pieced together and restored.
To think that this was the only way we could find to see the relics.
There's no choice. Letting them frenzy will cause even more suffering. It has to be done. If you can't accept that,
Dude, don't be mean. She just turned into a revenant to help you. More steps.
I know that you've got your song to subdue them. But can you really take on more than one relic?
It hurts a bit, but I'll be fine. Besides,
All right, so hopefully
it's nothing compared to the pain you always carry.
I don't know how many relics she has, but hopefully we can get a number of relics, and maybe this will be the last successor we have to face off with. I imagine we'll fight Eva, and then probably Mito soon after, and then maybe that's it. Maybe we go straight to the end.
Forget it. After all, it is nice to look up at the stars once in a while.
All right, so that's all 3 vestiges restored. I'm trying to think, I might as well not restore any memories because I've already messed that opportunity up. I haven't restored any yet. So maybe I can just secure the bad ending and, you know, just capture that, and then maybe on the walkthrough do the true ending. There's probably more than just two endings. There's probably a neutral, bad, and good ending. That's typically what you see in Souls-likes. But I'm interested to see or confirm my theory, you know, like, am I going to get the bad ending or not? Pretty sure I will. Okay, so we have all our heals, all the maps mapped out, all the missiles missiled. Am I going the right way? I am not going the right way. And we've got our sense of direction all jacked up. So this boss is going to be just a pain, I can assure you. It's going to be Eva, right? That's what I'm thinking. And she's probably quite the boss. This area looks amazing, by the way. Some of these environments are just fantastic. That's very Devil May Cry. I like the song. Oh wow, she looks so cool. That's her song. That's insane. Remember, her song is what kind of satiates the relics and keeps them from frenzying. That's awesome. Alright, here goes. Got the puncher? Okay, no. You know, I wonder if buffing before the cutscene is going to carry over through the cutscene. A lot of times you have a timer that just goes on even through a cutscene. She looks awesome, and I look awesome too because I got my jacket. There's Louis. No, that's Jack. Is it just me and Jack? Eva. Alright. Oh, wow. She's like a statue holding herself.
Don't worry. It's all gonna be okay. I'll take on the relics now.
I don't know if he's got the power to do that. Oh, he's about to cry.
Don't try to stop me.
See, we have the ability to absorb the relics as well. I think we have an even higher affinity than Eva does, whereas she was thought to have the highest affinity. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. It's like she's almost being held captive inside the relic, you know? Okay. I wish that all these four could help me in this fight, or you know, these three buddies, but I don't even know where Yakumo is. I only saw four there, including myself. Oh, that hurt. Okay. She's gonna inflict leak as well. That sucks. No, leak is no fun. Trying to stun her, but she's pretty strong. She's got quite a bit of health, this one. Successor of the throat. I had an amazing, inappropriate thumbnail lined up for you, but I chose otherwise. Can you just stay this easy? Because I can survive this. I think she's in phase 2 right now. Projectile or AoE? What is it going to be? Okay, some sort of AoE. Oh no, I don't know what happens now. Okay, it ends up exploding. Keep some range. We're good. We're going to run in. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. I'm going to do this. Yikes. So it's interesting. I don't know how to read her casting at all. Like, all the attacks kind of look the same to me whenever she's doing her ranged attacks. So that sucks. Alright, here's our walk of shame. It's not terrible, but it does include an elevator, so it will be a little bit lengthy. We're going to have to figure out phase 2 pretty quickly. Also, I'll have to send down the elevator once I get to the top just to make sure. Actually, you know what? In this game, you can't do that. As soon as you you tag that pressure plate, the doors lock. So I could try and test it here, for example. I might have a second or two to do it, yeah. But again, remember the collision detection. It might be when the doors are closing or the pressure plate's closed, you automatically... Okay, maybe. You automatically are stuck. No, it worked. Okay. Sending down the good old elevator. That's a Souls classic move there. Especially whenever you're in for a fight that you know you're going to die. Maybe more than once. Alright, so phase 1, it's mostly melee strikes. They are pretty devastating though, they can break through your defenses pretty easily. And then phase 2, lots of ranged, like sand-based attacks. She stays pretty vulnerable, but she's got tons of health. And you know what, I just realized that my haze, however many 100,000 probably I have in there, I should have used it. I should have leveled up prior to, which was a really silly mistake on my part. I should have leveled 1, and then 2, I certainly could have leveled up my weapon or upgraded my weapon. So I think when I die, I'm going to go to home base and go chill in the hot springs for a bit. That'll give me half the haze that I lost. So I'm curious to see how much it is, so let's just go check it out. 200,000, yeah, so I'll get 100,000, that'll be enough. So 2 strikes there. Another 2 strikes. Okay, that hits twice. 1. Okay, that is a very strong attack. 1, 2. Okay, good. You stayed in close and it misses. I need a heal. Looks like a range attack. Yikes. No way. Are you gonna keep doing that? Okay. She can do it 3 times, but no clue. Wow. Okay, that sucks. These are all techniques that we didn't even see because we had stayed up close. So she can reach us from afar as well. It looks like she can do it a number of times, up to 3 times. So that sucks. Alright, we're gonna go to home base. I need to see which missile this is. I can't even tell, really. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell which one it is. Well, there's only 2, so... Only 2. Fair. We'll figure it out then. We'll go to home base. I do believe haze allows you to recover 50% of the haze that you would have lost if you failed to recover it upon dying. But if you go to it, of course, you have the option to collect 100% of it. But in a boss fight like that, you know, I typically don't like to worry about haze. So I'd much rather get half of it, level once or twice, and then upgrade my weapon. So let's go to the hot spring. And this is all based on what the loading screen says. I actually have no clue if that's how it works. But the blood veils that we've collected so far, they've all been pretty visually striking, except the one we are using primarily as our major, our primary one, because we thought that they actually scaled our physical attacks and all that too. Yeah, let's hop right in then. The special effects of the hot spring allow you to claim half of your lost haze. So the other half is lost forever. That's fine. So we have 100,000. We could always watch the cutscenes again, which is pretty cool. Now, let's see. Let us see. I guess I could try and level first. See how many times I can level up. Probably twice. I mean, I think it's pretty expensive now. Maybe more, but... Yeah, so 2 times. It leaves us with 33,000, which should be sufficient for us to level up our, or upgrade our sword.
What do you want to upgrade?
Where's my Zweihander? So we can do this. And we can do it again. We're all out of Queen Titanium now, though. Queen Tungsten. I was joking, but Queen Tungsten actually is the next upgrade material. That's hilarious. Now, the funny thing is, tungsten, I think, is revered as one of the hardest metals, but it doesn't mean it's unbreakable. It just, it certainly can be broken. That's interesting. So tungsten is the best. So we pretty much have, what, a Zweihander 8 or 9, right? Are we at a 9? That's excellent.
Make sure you've got him.
And you need 2 pieces of the tungsten. I was like, that's just redonkulous. Okay. Anything I can do with this 30,000? I don't know. Maybe I can upgrade my my veil. Not that I really need to, but no, Queen Titanium all the way through there as well. What can I buy from you?
Buying something?
Things that I already have? Yes. All of these weapons are significantly weaker than what I currently have anyway, so.
Make sure you've got
Sucky.
it before you go out.
What about
I
you?
got it, seriously. If you want it, I got it.
If you want it, I got it. Alright, so what do we got here? None of these items are what I need, so yeah, we're good. We'll go ahead and just head right back to the fight then. Yakumo, my guy. So let's go to the desert area. We're going to teleport. Since there's only 2, I mean, I'm going to start off with this one. I'd imagine this is the one closest to the lift. I think it is true. It is correct, but the thumbnails aren't helping me. Those little images of where we're going to teleport to, not very helpful. It would be nice also to have the map available, like on the side, on the screen, that we could kind of say, oh, okay, I see that where this particular missile's taking me to. But yeah, we're right. This is the one. All right, so we're going to head this way. And yes, we will lose the 30,000 haze, and we may or may not. It doesn't matter. It's inconsequential. Gonna fly up the ladder. And look, the elevator or the lift is already here for us. We're gonna take this down, and then we'll do the same thing. As soon as the other side opens, we'll run across and force it to close and go back down. That way it saves us a few seconds on any failed attempt. So, alright, so the lift is up, so we're good to go. I'm really glad it does that. Some of the little quality of life mechanics have been a little bit less forgiving in this game than in others. Got hit in the back from a mile away. That's awesome. So we'll be going into the boss fight with less than perfect health. But no worries, it's fine. So we should be dealing some pretty good damage as well. Keep the misto. This is a hike though. I mean, every time we die we have to do all of this. And it's not the easiest boss. Remember that if you're ever struggling with this, you can always have a partner aid you that will possibly pull aggro and of course deal damage. So all things to help, and at least with the difficulty. Okay, the timing there can be better on my part. Dead. So we have to do that entire hike all over again in seconds. And we did absolutely no damage to her. Not at all, really. That sucks. Alright, let's try again. Let's do that again. Fortunately, we got the lift all ready for us, which is great. Oh my gosh. It pushed me out. I can't die, so that sucks. I was trying to kill my... No, not, you know, whatever. I can't say that on stream. I was trying to strategically die here, but instead we have to wait for the lift. What a waste. Okay, let's do that again. Perfect. Fortunately, this is a pretty short ride. But it's just this little pathway here. You gotta go all the way around. Let me see. Is he gonna see me or hit me or aggro? He didn't aggro that time. Makes no sense. I don't even care. It's not about the experience. Oh, I'm sorry, the haze. It's 6,000 haze per enemy, which is fantastic, but it's just not, that's not important. I'm just trying to get through the boss. At this point, we've leveled, I think, sufficiently. And you can see, I think we're at, what, level, I mean, we're beyond level 80, right? Or whatever it may be. And it doesn't make the game any easier, right? You still, the enemies kind of pace with you, so. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at level 87, so. Alright, here we go. We're going to continue onward, see if we can't actually dent the boss. We got her to phase 2 multiple times, but this last attempt was pretty bad. She's been introducing new attacks, and also my timing. I'm trying to rely a little bit less on blocking and more on dodging, because it's just a little bit better way of preserving our stamina. But this walk, or this little hike here, really does make it difficult because there's a little lapse in time between the fights, right? So it's easy to forget little details, like little cues and all that kind of help you read the attacks better. So we must adapt. That should be 2 hits. Okay, I'm going to circle around. Block here. There you go. Block. We're going to do our attack here. See, sometimes we're able to block it, sometimes we're not. That should be 2 strikes, but it wasn't. 1, 2. So that can hit you probably 3 times, because it hit me twice at the tail end. Okay, she's now going into phase 2. Or she should. Music change. She's pissed. I'll block because I'm not sure what's happening here. I'm gonna block. Okay, that hurt. So I don't know if I can actually block those, because if you think about it, the way this game works is if you're not facing the attack and you block it, you're going to take some damage, like more damage. So obviously if I'm blocking and I get hit in the back, I'm going to take pretty much all the damage. So if it's coming for my feet, I probably can't block it, which means I'll need to be moving, either sprinting or just dodging. I think sprinting would probably be better. I bet the tracking kind of sucks on those arms, or those little sand arms. I'll have to figure that out. I have to figure that out for sure. So we got her to phase 2, which is excellent. Certainly an improvement. Alright, give me my 6100 haze. We're going to circle around. Got this entire walk of shame to deal with every single time. It's a hell of a hike. This is the longest walk back to a boss in this game so far. And I don't like it because she's a difficult boss, and of course I'm not using any of the NPC helpers or anything like that, so it does add for a bit of frustration, certainly. Alright. Cool thing though is whenever phase 2 starts, the song that she's singing changes, which is kind of nice. It's the little things. Buff our attacks and our next technique. Lock on. There you go. You know, I have an idea on that attack. I'm going to try it out. I'll try it out next time then. Well, I don't have enough stamina. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's my technique. Run towards her. Yeah, it works every time. Okay. Now, I'm going to heal twice. I'm going to buff this attack. And then we're going to die. And do it all over again. So I don't know what to do there. Do I back away? Okay, that's an AoE attack. So her hand movements obviously are very important, but if I'm far away and she's doing that stuff, like shooting her arms at me, I don't like that. I'm not going to be able to dodge that. So I say I just need a tank, but the very first strike could be an AoE. And if it is, then I'll just back away from it. There's no reason for me to tank that. That's massive damage. So maybe the starting attack we run away from, create some distance. Did I not drop the elevator? I suppose I didn't. There you go. Now the lift should go back down. It'll meet us down below. Hopefully we don't need it though. It's always a good feeling, but we'll see. This could be a better attempt than last time. I don't know why I buffed. That's a complete waste. Now I need to hit this guy with as many strikes as possible to get it back. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Queen Titanium. Love that those guys drop it. It finally is a regular drop at the Crown of Sands level, and it was getting dropped even previously. Uh-oh, our cats are going crazy. They like to act like we starved them, even though they just ate 5 minutes ago. Literally 5 minutes ago. This should be a missile that you rest at. It makes no sense why there's two in such close proximity. And both of them are missiles that you can just purify. So it's like, I don't need the map because it's just a straight path. Straight path to the boss. Little stuff like that I feel like they could have addressed in terms of the quality of life. Those little quality of life changes really do make a difference. Because it should just be right in front of Themisto, we have that missile, and then we go straight to this boss. There's really no need to have had that elevator there to take us back to the very first missile in the Crown of Sands area. It makes no sense, like from a level design perspective. And the level design in this game up to this point has been pretty solid. So it's just really a strange miss. And somehow that was too early. Makes no sense. I'm going to sprint towards her. Works every time. Okay. I don't have the stamina to be tanking this. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to do this to see if it can stop her. Okay. Golly, she was being cheap as hell. Okay, now she's in phase 2. I'm gonna back away from this. Is hopefully the introductory attack that she's maybe not doing. I don't know. It seems like it's gonna hurt me here. Yeah, it seems like, I was gonna say it looks like the outer ring seems more dangerous, in my opinion. Can I just run? So they're a lot faster. So in phase 1, you can pretty much almost strafe and move out of their way. But in phase 2, I don't know. Maybe it's a timing based thing and I have to roll. I'm not quite sure how to deal with it yet. I haven't seen it enough, 1. And then 2, every time I do see it, we have a whole like 3 minutes of traversal we have to go through to get back to the boss. So like I said, like being able to get to a boss quickly, you can start memorizing certain little details and hand movements and things like that, but it's very difficult to do that whenever you have such a huge walk of shame. Like the walk of shame is so long that I'm forgetting little details like that. But now I know both hands in the air, she's going to spin around. It seems like you just have to tank it. There's probably some timing to it, but getting to phase 2 and then testing out the timing, it's going to take more than 1 attempt. So that means we have to walk across this I don't know how many more times. Don't know if I have it in me just to test 1 attack, you know. I could just block it and then gauge how much damage it takes at full stamina. And that would probably be a better test than me trying to figure out the timing. Because I need to figure out the audio cue for it and kind of a general gist of the timing. Okay, it takes 2-3 seconds to cast. After that, you got like half a second, or right when she moves her left arm, or whatever. Then you dodge, right? So those are things you could do, and it's much easier whenever the boss fight's closer. But when it's this far, it just becomes like do I really want to, sacrifice 3 or 4 attempts, even more usually. It takes like maybe 5 to learn something that's only going to help for 1 instance, right? And then you can still miss it because you don't have the timing right, so it's like, it's a gamble. Alright, so we're going to run on over to her. Health bar goes up, and then we're going to do fully charged triangle attack. I didn't do anything. That makes no sense how her stamina is like, I'm sorry, her invulnerability frames are that strong that early on. We're going to sprint towards her, and then we're going to do our punish technique here. Dodge behind. And she killed me. So she can do it up to twice. We knew that, but unfortunately I was trying to get in a position where I could just stagger her and then heal. I wasn't trying to heal at that point in time because I figured I would die. But instead I just took that second hit right to the face. So we got to get her to phase 2 as much as possible. Now, we're learning things about phase 1 at the very least. And we can circle around her for that attack. We don't have to tank it and block it. And why did it... am I forgetting to take the lift down or what? I thought I just said, oh, great. Hopefully we won't need it. But maybe I didn't. Maybe that was 2 attempts ago. Cats are going crazy. After they eat, they get like this weird bloodlust and they try and like kill each other. It's kind of cool, but kind of annoying because it's only when I stream. All right. Now we can sprint. But yeah, and then even then, so like another little thing that I really enjoy about some of the more recent Souls-like games that you've seen is that when you sprint in a non-combat area, it doesn't impact your stamina. I think that's a wonderful, wonderful addition to the game and an excellent feature to have. There are instances where like right now, for example, where you have to run and there's just not any enemies. It's just more so, hey, look at the cool environment we made. So that's great, but I want to be able to sprint through it, because I've seen it 30 times now because the boss has killed me, right? So it's things like that I think are really nice additions, nice little features that I'd like to see more of. When it comes to this game, the only things that I ever have complaints about are very minimal, but they do become a nuisance, you know, and they become more apparent after repeated attempts and all that stuff for sure. Can't hear them. Can't hear what? Is the volume too low? Sorry. Let me know if the volume's too low. I'm not sure if I can get it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Can't tell what the hell's going on here. I need a heal actually this time, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do this again. Okay, very good. 1, 2. Yep. Okay, now I can heal. I'm gonna heal twice. I'm gonna stand in front so I can watch the techniques. Okay, that's the big spin attack. I don't think this hurts me. Yeah, that doesn't hurt me. Now it's gonna do something here. Okay, staying in front is actually better. That hurts me no matter what. That's like a little spin. This is gonna be the spin attack, right? Okay, good. That's the 1, 2. Okay, she just did a 1. That's the AoE, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect there. I'm dead. Okay. That's just the 2-hit strike. I should have just blocked that. So of course, the enemies add the different layers of techniques to phase 1. So I mean, they still have every single phase 1 attack. A lot of times, their phase 1 attacks might get even another strike or an additional, you know, little animation. It's like, oh, okay, so now it's a 3-hit combo instead of a 2-hit combo, but not this time. It seems more so that her sand arms get, you know, a little bit quicker if they go underneath the ground. We know that for a fact. So, damn. I don't know. This is tough. Peter Estrada, how's it going, my friend? What do you mean can't hear him? Hopefully you can hear me. Hope the volume's right. Hold on, I need to do this again. Okay. That's what I forget. See, I get distracted so easily. Oh my gosh, I have to win this. It's going to be a very tough fight. A very tough fight indeed. Phase 2 just sucks, but staying in front of her allows me to see her hand movements, and that allows me to actually, you know, more effectively prepare for what the hell she's doing, because from behind it's very difficult to see. I just know that she's doing a ranged attack or casting because I see the red aura, but I don't see anything else. So standing in front allows me to see the hand motions. And I got this. At first I thought it was nice looking. Now it just pisses me off. Tired of seeing this vista. You know, I feel like I've seen this before. It's very Berserk, right? Guts. Berserker. What's it called? Guts the Berserker. I don't even remember what it's called anymore. Good gosh. Gotta revisit that. Alright, let's see if we can actually get this attack off. Full life bar. There you go. 2 hits and then I can strike back. Dodge. Dodge. 2 hits when I get hit here. I'm gonna sprint towards her and then punish. 2 hits here, get hit in the face, it's fine, it's my fault. Dodge, strike, dodge. I'm gonna punish. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I'm gonna stand in front of her, buff this attack. I don't think this hurts me, I'm just gonna keep striking. I'm gonna stay right here because see, I don't know. I'm gonna dodge back. Oh, it's just little ripples I see now. Okay, that I don't know how to dodge because they start attacking in such quick succession. So it's like out. So maybe every 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3 strike. 1, 2, 3 strike. Okay. The problem now I see that what that AoE was. It's not just a little circular AoE. It's just ripples, like sand ripples coming out. And that makes much more sense. But I still don't know how to dodge the sand arms. And those have been the most problematic. Oh, you can't hear the cats fighting? Good, good. That's awesome. Okay, I forgot what I was even talking about. Can't hear the cats fighting after a feed. They are not even disrupting the stream. Nice. They are I just recently, thanks to viewers like yourself, I was able to I got this huge donation on Ko-fi. And a lot of people call it coffee, but they've actually said it's pronounced Kofi. I don't know, whatever. But anyways, they gave me like, it was, you know, enough to get a new hard drive. What happened? So then I had the hard drive, and then for my birthday earlier, like in May, my family was able to give me a new mic, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I had been using the same mic since I had started my channel. You know, at this point, 8 years ago. This is my smaller channel, but my larger channel, I started doing YouTube like 8 years ago. And it was so cool because I was like, oh my gosh, the quality is just so much better. And it doesn't pick up some ambient noise and whatever else. It's leagues better than it was. My mic was excellent at the time, but over time, I don't know how, but it just got worse. Like the quality just got worse. And there was just no way to fix it. I tried adjusting the settings and doing all these different things, but it's been so much better. And now that I stream more, I'm like, okay, next big thing I need to get is a webcam, because the lighting is just so terrible in some instances. Like no matter what I do with the lighting, like the green screen will like absorb me sometimes. It looks really funny, but yeah, now we have plenty of storage, so hard drive, and we got the mic. So now we just need a webcam. Like, all right, we're doing this. But I try to use what I have for as long as possible, and that's why I use the same equipment I've owned for 8 years. You know, I don't want to always like just get the newest stuff just because, you know, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't mind investing in the stream at all, or all this stuff. It's very important to me, but I also don't want to just constantly be trying to get the newest stuff just because it's new. Like, if you have things that work fine, like, use those things. I'm really big on like preserving my technology and taking care of my equipment, and that's why it was able to last so long. So. Oh no, my timing wasn't, my cooldown didn't go yet. Okay, good enough. We dealt a lot of burst damage there. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. I'll do this. And get ready to get killed here. Cast, okay. She's not gonna cast, okay. Oh, she is casting, oh my gosh. What do I do here? Okay, I somehow dodged it. I should have ran in towards her there. I don't know what this one is. This is the AoE. It's the AoE. Okay, I gotta heal now. I'm dead. Yep, that was a panic heal. And that caused me to die. I wonder, so in the promotional, like the release trailer, the launch trailer and all that stuff, I don't know if there's a launch trailer, but at least the announcement trailer, whenever they're actually showing gameplay, there was a chick, it looks like one of these like vampire demon chick things. And I remember she looked very similar to that statue, but I thought I let the lift go down. But anyways, I thought that was going to be the enemy we were going to fight this time, but I guess not. Maybe it's the queen. Maybe that person that I'm remembering is actually the queen. And I don't even know if we're going to be fighting the queen in this game. It seems like Mito is actually the main boss. He's certainly the mad scientist of this game. So who knows? But yeah. Okay, let's make sure I actually pay attention and trigger the plate. There you go. The pressure plate has been triggered. That way it saves us what? 10 seconds on a 2-minute long walk of shame? This boss is very difficult for my build. I'm just kind of tanking it. Just a strength build. All I do is deal damage. It wouldn't hurt to have more stamina. Or quicker dodge speed as well. I'm technically over encumbered, and that's why I roll like how I would roll in real life, like just an inch forward. Roly-poly style. I got the fat rolls. But yeah. I wouldn't be averse to some improved dodge. But it's because I have this giant weapon. I don't think there's a way around it. Alright, here goes. So phase 1, I'm getting much more confident. And it's phase 2 that I'm just trying to read her hand attacks a little better. And the problem that I'm just realizing is that when I misspoke when I was like, oh my gosh, she's not casting. I was like, I can't cast because she's got that debuff that makes you leak Ichor. See, I didn't get the full benefit there. That's okay though. So that means I can't actually do my abilities consistently. Uh-oh, I didn't dodge that very well at all, did I? Yo, okay. 2 strikes, that's okay. We can survive it. Dodge, hit, dodge, hit. And then we're gonna go for some punishment here. Nope. I'm so glad that didn't kill me. I'm gonna try this. Trying to stun her. There you go. Whew, that was so risky, but it worked. So I don't know what it is she's doing. I guess maybe when she's just got sand everywhere. That's possibly what's causing the debuff, yeah. Because I have it right now, as a matter of fact. And 2, okay. You need to change, girl. Phase 2 for me. She got staggered so much earlier, it threw me off. So now I'm not going to have enough. I'm leaking right now. I'm leaking Ichor. So it's very clear. Uh-oh. I was trying to test the timing and I missed it. It's very clear now that those tornadoes that she does in the initial cast, those actually move in position. Like, they're not static. So I realized that I was actually in one of those little cyclones or one of those little tornadoes, and that's why once it actually, like, I don't know, takes physical form or whatever, that's whenever the attack or the damage actually is dealt. So now I know that. So that attack's going to get a little bit more, I don't know, manageable. It's not easy because it's all based on her position whenever she turns to phase 2. Okay. Yeah, this is a tricky one. Those hands are going to be a huge problem too. So every single time that she's used that ability, I have died almost instantly. So that's given me no time to really learn how to counter that technique. So I am going to need to figure that out. I think I need to remove my lock-on, which I was trying to do, but I panicked and I was like, let me just roll. But I rolled way too early and then I got hit. So there's got to be an easier way. Blocking, we know, doesn't work because it's coming from below. So technically we're not actually blocking the attack. It's coming straight at our feet. So I think I need to remove the lock-on and just kind of sprint, maybe in circles around her. And I think that's maybe the only attack she can do. Hopefully she can't cast that alongside other attacks, because then we're in trouble. But she seems pretty occupied with that particular technique, only one at a time. So some enemies and bosses can do more than one, which really sucks. But I think she's a little more fair in that regard. All right, let's try this again. This boss is no fun. She's not bad. It's just the phase 2 kind of lacking. This should be full damage. There you go. 1. Dodge, and then we'll strike. Dodge, and then we'll do this. Dodge, and then we're just going to wait to build our stamina back up. 2 strikes there. There you go, and then we're going to go ahead and use this. We staggered her a little early, honestly. Okay, she's going to go to phase 2 now. We got to watch. Like, where are the cyclones? Can't really tell. Yeah, I'm like in it. I need to heal, but I'm panicked. Panic healed. I don't know what hit me that second time, but dang it. Oh, that's rough. I don't know what hit me. Because I thought the AoE attack was gonna hit me, and I think I thought I dodged it, but maybe it just launched a little later than I anticipated and it still hit me. I don't know. Very tricky though, nonetheless. It's a tough boss fight. They've all been pretty challenging. But we've been able to figure out, you know, the right tactics. It's just learning that cyclone one's going to be huge. We know that going out in the perimeter is the worst thing to do because that's where the cyclones are guaranteed. But depending on her positioning, whenever she actually transitions into phase 2, that's going to either trap us in cyclones if we're right in front of her, or we're going to be like in a spot where we need to just kind of adjust just a little bit and get out of the cyclone range. Because they seem to just circle around her, but also they definitely hug the perimeter of that arena. So I don't know. That's a very tough technique to dodge, or at least avoid, because I don't think you can block it. We've tried blocking that multiple times, and we take pretty much half damage, if not more. That Kofi stream, I don't know how the hell to get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I think what I have to do is get rid of it on. It seems like it's coming through Twitch. So, and my timers and all that stuff were primarily for Twitch, but none of the other timers are working. So it's like overridden by that single one. It's like I'm gonna have to change that after this stream. I think it's coming directly from the site because that's not my wording. Visit the Inhuman One's Kofi, but like I wouldn't talk about myself in the third person. Okay, so that's not mine, not my wording. And fully charged attack, boom. 2 slices here, yep. We're gonna sprint towards her here. We're gonna punish. Get hit in the face. Dodge, we're gonna regain our stamina. 1. And then we're gonna run towards her here. I just realized we don't have to actually sprint towards her in that, so we can save stamina there. And then we'll do this. Now she's gonna go to phase 2. We're gonna buff. Alright, let's see. Where are the tornadoes? I think I'm good here. Yeah. Dodge, strike, dodge, strike. 2 slices, no, just 1, okay. Dodge, strike. I had to just block there because it was a little nerve-wracking. Wait, I don't know what this is. I'm not familiar with that one. I don't have any Ichor, so I can't do anything special here. Okay, I should have probably blocked that. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening. I almost had her too. So from afar, I certainly can't read her attacks at all. So it's more so I have to be right up close and personal and then in her face. So we can definitely beat her now. That fight and that attempt right there made me very confident in beating her. And phase 2 is certainly something we can deal with. That's awesome. Super excited about that actually. That made her seem like she can be beat. I almost beat her there as a matter of fact. So had I not panicked, I had heals. I had plenty of heals to spare. We could definitely do it. Does your character have an area of effect counter to the tornadoes, like go ethereal or something like that? That would be awesome. No, unfortunately, my build, it's just like you see what you, like you get what you see. Like he's very, it's just a strength-based build, and I don't have. You know, this is like the extent of my dodging, just that right there. So it's like it's very limited mobility. So I don't have any attack like that. That would be fantastic. Now I wonder, like, of different builds, because there's like gift-based builds, which is kind of like a magic or caster type build. I guarantee that there's some pretty cool blood codes out there that would have that kind of ability. But my guy is just like, he just kind of, a big sword wielding dude, nothing to it, you know, unfortunately. And I have those little things because of my jacket, but my blood veil. But yeah, you don't have a lot of defensive abilities or maneuverability type, you know, things you can do. I'm really limited, unfortunately. We nearly got her. I know, that was so close. We'll get her soon. I'm not gonna give up anytime soon, but it's just like, darn. Oh, that was cool lighting. It made the sword look amazing. It's like, nice. Anyways, we were really close. But I know I have to stay up close and personal with her. I can't back away. So if she tries to create distance, I need to actually scoot up. Her strength is in her range, because obviously those arms. So we need to do everything we can to counter that. But yeah, we'll get her eventually. Just got to stay aggressive and stay up close. It's kind of been my tactic for every single boss, to be honest. Okay, bar is full. Now I can fully hold the triangle. 2 slices. 1, 2, and then we strike. Another 1, 2. No, just 1, okay. Dodge, and then strike. Okay. Dodge. I'm going to get my stamina back. 2 slices here. Oh, just 1, okay. We're going to jog towards her. We don't need to run anymore, we know that. Dodge. We're going to just jog towards her, casually, punish. Alright, now we're going to stay in front. We're going to buff this next technique. I don't know where. I think we're in one. Dang it. Yeah, we're in one. Gotta get in close. Block. I'm going to heal. Panic heal. I don't know what she's doing. 2 slices. That's fine. I'm going to jog towards her. I'm going to heal, actually, instead of hit. That's okay. We took some damage there. Gonna run towards her. Dodge, and then dodge and heal. Block this. 2 slices, just 1. Okay. That hurt. Stay in close. Heal. Block this. Heal. 2 slices probably. Yep. And then we're going to just go ahead and strike her here. Jog towards her. Get some strikes in. Dodge. And strike. Dodge. Get the stamina back. Strike. Block these 2 strikes here. Dodge. I'm going to heal. I'm going to block. I'm going to strike. 2 slices probably. Yep, we're good with that. I'm going to jog towards her. Casually. Block this. Strike. Tank these 2 attacks right here. We're going to run towards her carefully. Block this. Punish. Run towards her. Punish with the 3-hit strike. Dodge. Or I'm sorry, block. And then we're going to finish her off. And we're going to say, yay, we did it. First try. I'm going to edit out all of those other attempts. If strength should tank, though, no? I don't know this. Oh, strength should tank a little bit better than it does. But strength, there's 2 types of strength. There's one that has mostly attack but no stamina. And there's one that has a little bit more stamina. I currently have the one with a little bit more stamina because I like to be able to do multiple combos, like longer combos. But yeah, the builds are a little odd because you can't really choose your attributes. You have to just, based on your blood code, that's going to be your character type. And you can change out your blood codes freely. So you're not ever stuck to one character type. When you level, you don't level specific attributes. You just level up in general and all your stats kind of increase. But your blood code gives you specific buffs to your abilities like strength or whatever, which is good. but that determines which blood veil you can wear. So like right now, the blood veil I'm wearing has the highest strength scaling, but it's still pretty bad. It's like B or C. It's like C plus. No, it doesn't have the highest strength scaling. I'm sorry, I switched it out. So you can wear a blood veil that doesn't actually even match your blood code or your attributes at all. I just wear it because it looks cool. But it's got like C plus scaling, so it's really bad actually. I had a much better blood veil that was scaling with strength B plus, but I changed it out.
I was
It's Fashion Souls.
owned by revenants.
Oh hi.
My throat was wounded. I couldn't even speak. But he took me in without a second thought. I always felt that I was innocent. I have a naturally high compatibility. So, if there's any way that my body could possibly be of use to him, then it is his. Even if it costs me my humanity.
I mean, I guess he saved her. I forgot. I guess he did. Jack must have saved her. But man, she like sacrificed everything for him.
Are you still in pain?
Must have fallen asleep. I'm fine. Don't waste your voice on me. This isn't the time.
Yeah, I'm so glad we beat her. The successor of the. She was a tough boss, but once we started, we could read her like a book after, like in those last few instances. So that's one of my favorite things to do in Souls-like games, to be able to read their attacks and all that. Like it seems insurmountable at first, but if you just give it time, you keep trying, you don't give up, you will find a way to come out on top, and it's super exciting.
Yourself, Buddhist.
It appears to be almost turn-based without the top-down and pixels. Exactly. Well, this is actually very reminiscent of some of the earlier Souls-like titles, right? Like Dark Souls, very turn-based combat. It wasn't until like Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and Sekiro where you had combat that was like simultaneous. You know, it's like dynamic where you're fighting at the same time. It's not just, okay, you attack, I block, I attack. You know, so it's not so much like checkers like it was back then. Now it was more chess, you know. So these games in particular, this one I would say is very reminiscent of the early Dark Souls or earlier Souls-likes, where it was very turn-based combat, like Lords of the Fallen, the first one anyways, very turn-based, kind of slower combat. But just keep in mind that I've only used one specific type of blood code and weapon type. Strong, like very colossal weapons, I think, and or ultra great swords and strength based. So I haven't necessarily done very well to showcase the other types of abilities out there or builds. So combat could be much more fluid. But in any case, it still feels good. I mean, it feels solid.
I've put you through.
But it does. It's very reminiscent of the older Souls-like titles for sure. I think it would still be pretty similar, even with a faster weapon. You know, in my opinion.
When I first met you, I had absolutely nothing. You gave me the light of hope.
All the characters and all of their like the clothing items, all that just look amazing. Like I love the design. It's super anime, and I love me some anime.
And my voice.
Anime Souls. See, and to see Jack cry, that was insane. He's been kind of a jerk, and you know, he's portrayed himself to be like emotionless.
Don't be sad, Jack. From the moment I took on my role, I knew this would eventually be my fate.
Can't wait to see where we go next. We've explored like every biome possible. Snow area, post-apocalyptic area, fire area, desert area. I don't know what other. Space? Where are we going next?
Me too.
Underworld area? Watch us go into like a laboratory type area, because Mito is like a mad scientist, remember? So could be possible. Also, I'm not sure why. I mean, I know why we're friendly with Jack, but Jack and Silva used us, as we learned in the previous stream. So why did they do that, and how'd they know that we could be of use against the Queen? Because he hasn't mentioned anything about it in any of the cutscenes.
So go on and burn bright while the candle of life still burns.
I like these characters, but their story wasn't nearly as touching as Yakumo and oh man,
Eva,
Evelyn or Emmy, or I don't know what her name was. It was a E name.
me again. One last time.
But that one I was actually like kind of like, okay, I might actually tear up a little bit. I don't like Jack. I mean, I like Jack. He's an excellent character, but like personally, it's like he hasn't done right by us. So I'm just like, I can't be sad for you right now. But yeah, good game. I'm liking this game a lot. I'm not going to restore her memories because at this point we've learned that it probably impacts the endings. So I'm just going to continue to refuse to restore the memories and secure that bad ending. I don't want to go and restore memory and that gives me a neutral. And neutral is always the easiest to get. So let's just do bad ending first. Possibly neutral. I don't even know if there's actually 3 endings in the game. I'm just making this up. But based on my experience, it would seem there's probably that many. There's probably like restore as many as you can, or all of them, true ending. Don't restore any, bad ending. Restore 1 to 3, neutral ending, right? So we're going to go with the bad ending. This is my head canon, by the way. I'm making all this up as we go along. So now she's turned to ash, essentially. Pillar of salt, if you will. She can now, hopefully, if we did everything correctly, we can restore her memory. There should be an option to do so, but we're not going to do it. I just want to showcase it because I've seen it twice now. Once with Nicola, and the other time with, I can't remember her name. Was it Evelyn or Emmy? Or it was the chick that Yakumo loved. Emma. It was Emma. I'm thinking Emmy because of Metroid Dread. See? Restore memory. I have completely missed that for whatever reason. Because I was thinking like, oh, hey, I already restored the memory. Good job for me. But I did not do it. So, gosh, I can't believe I did that. Anyways, that happened. This whole time, we've been so thorough in our first playthrough. As you can see, many of the areas are actually 100% completion or close to it. And to miss something like that, it's just not something I would have normally done. I must have been really engaged with chat. I'm blaming you guys. You guys are just so distracting. Okay, let's see. Oh, man. Sorry, Jack. So she had a gun. That looks amazing, by the way. Got something in my eye.
I'm gonna go after Mito.
Me too.
Wait, how do you even know where he is?
Oh, we're friends.
He's performed countless experiments on the relics, and now he's stolen the ones inside Eva. I think I know what his plan is.
He's probably trying to find a way to consume... Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't think that. I thought he was going to find a way to become all-powerful himself.
He'll have to take Silva's relic as well.
So, Silva's a successor.
That's not the only problem.
Yeah, one last successor then.
Red Mist, the jail of the mists that covers the world and deepens Revenant's bloodthirst. The one who created it is none other than Silva.
What?
It's his power. That's
Why
insane.
would Silva do that?
To contain the
Soldiers
threat.
were needed to fight the Queen when she frenzied. Since humanity had already suffered significant losses, Revenants were created to swell the ranks.
Wow.
In the end, we succeeded in stopping the Queen. But there are still a lot of humans living in the world outside.
So he's doing it to contain the threat and trap. That's
Without the
insane.
Red Mist, both starving Revenants and the Lost would be able to roam freely. It was created to prevent further tragedy.
But also to create endless soldiers.
Though, I have to admit, if every Revenant was like you, it wouldn't have been as much of a concern. We'll take the path to the fortress, with speed and a little luck.
Wow. So do you? I wonder if we have to fight Silva next. Silva was also in the promotional materials, and I thought he looked really cool. Big eyebrows, big jacket, looked really awesome. Man. So these purple missiles are always important. They kind of show where we need to go next.
Oh, and don't forget, Those who carry a relic are always at risk of frenzy. Don't let your guard down, not even for a moment.
I think we carry quite a few of the relics, if I'm not mistaken. We at least purify them at the very least. My guy looks cool. I love the way my character looks.
Eyes, kid.
Sharp, awesome pink eyes and amazing eyebrows. And your jacket is cooler than mine. My guy looks awesome. I don't care. So now it's the whole crew, 5 of us. We got the Queen's Throat. Excels at gift-based combat and features many support type gifts. Okay. This game probably would have been a lot of fun with like a friend, like playing co-op. Okay, let me fix my green screen's going crazy again. There, better. All right, so we got that. I guess we can level. Why not? Almost at level 90. Look at us go. And let's see, we got this area over here. And that's just pretty much saying go here. I'm trying to think if there's any other areas that I've said, oh, we might need to go back and traverse that area next, but not that I know of. We've already gone to those points that I can remember, at least. The Blazing Claw. That was a pretty cool weapon. It was like a katana. It's pretty solid. All right, now where are we? Don't tell me this. Okay, can you just open it? Okay, be a resting spot for me. There's an item over here. Antifreeze. So gosh, don't tell me we're gonna have freeze. This seems to be like the bottom of the cathedral. What is this area called? The Crypt Spire. Very nice. There's another missile for it. There you go. Now they're generous with the missile. Love that. Love that. Alright, well, they're both dead. No ambush. Okay, there's an enemy up there. He might be a stronger enemy because he's got his own little platform. And he might not be alone. So let's just prepare for the worst. Oh, we've seen him before. Oh, really? Love that. Look at that face mask. My gosh, looks amazing. And then we'll do this. And then this, and you're dead. So you got your little 15 seconds of fame, buddy. There's an item over here. Condensed Lost Shard, medium. So, I mean, again, these are all the consumable haze currencies. Not too big a deal. Nothing that we really need. We're not going to use those. You know, in my playthrough, I typically don't use them. So, one thing that I was going to say, though, is that this area might be like below the cathedral, and it might open up some areas that I think were inaccessible before, because I do believe there now, I recall, an area in the art, I think it was like the Cathedral of Blood or whatever, and I remember an area that was on the left side upstairs that was just locked, and I couldn't open it. So it's either something I didn't search when I was there, or something that is now accessible to us that was just previously locked or something. So who knows? We'll call these enemies here first. And I think that's really it. So yeah, we're good. Hey, buddy. Oh. We'll bite him in the butt. I'm gonna just spam. Okay, yeah. I'm going to grab these items. These are just going to be little, yeah. Oh, old world materials, so that's a drop. Condensed Lost Shard, and then whatever this was. A stamp icon. So again, I have probably now 6 stamp icons at this point in time. And I don't know necessarily what they do. But we'll find out eventually. I think the map system in this game is so funny as well. Like, the map is only ever revealed retroactively. So at the point that you get the map to show up in the top right hand corner, you've already explored the area to the fullest. So we've got 2 bros right here. I'll try and aggro one at a time. Well, that actually worked. I didn't need to go all crazy on him like I did there, but that's fine. Bruh, hold on, hold on. Good gosh. The heck? You were just slashing away like crazy. Like, what are you doing? Alright, so this is where we get to the part that I was actually dreading. Not that I've seen this, but in the original area that we were, you know, the cathedral that I keep referring to, Anne Orlando, the fake Anne Orlando, I was afraid that we were going to have to start spinning the towers around and whatever else. It seems like that's going to be the case here too. Maybe, yeah, because that's where we came from, and then we circled around. So we're going to probably do, and it probably spins the tower or something, right? And that's just not what I wanted to deal with. Okay, good. It lowers the ladder. That's even better. I was hoping so bad. I was like, please don't start spinning the towers and making it really tricky. And they're not. They're being nice. Okay, good. I was dreading that. I was like, please. Vertical exploration is always fun, but it's always adds a level of difficulty and a little bit of stress to me because I love searching everything if I can. So I'm like, damn it, more areas I got to backtrack to. But no, not this time. It just lowered a ladder. I was stressing out for nothing. Okay, so we have this bro here. That's a gunner. Actually, that's not a gunner. Hey, you come this way. It is a gunner. What the hell was that? He parried me, okay. So that is a gunner. You come over here. If you're gonna aggro. Oh, no, he's just positioning himself better. What a jerk. So he fires like 3 shots at once. We're gonna have to kill him quickly then. 2, 3. Oh, he just has 2 shots. And then we had to do... Hold on, buddy. Hold on. I'm dead. I was trying to do my juggle attack and hopefully knock one of them up and get some iframes for a bit, but... So a shield... So he's tough because he's not like your typical ranged fighter. A lot of times the ranged enemies are just very weak. And they're just a nuisance because they just pretty much interrupt your rhythm and they get you killed. But that guy is annoying because we got Big Boy in front of him. So maybe I can aggro the big guy instead. I was trying to backstab you. How about you go away? You're not gonna fall off? Okay, he just didn't want to fall off. Got a black saber. I don't think I've gotten one of those yet. That's cool. That was nothing. This was the big guy. And there were 2 little bros on either side of him, if I recall correctly. And he called out to them, but they didn't really care. Roar! He's supposed to howl and call his little friends. So he didn't go all berserker on me and slash like 50 times. That was weird. But his friends upstairs certainly will, so we gotta be careful. All right. We'll take this one out first. Its strategy seemed to work out fine. Get the backstab, and then we'll finish him off with this. Then we'll heal. We'll buff our next technique, and then we'll just rush this guy. Get a backstab, and then that'll give us some more ichor at least. A bunch more. So it's like 5 strikes total. But if you move to his, I guess the offhand, you're good to go. Got some Queen Titanium for our troubles. We'll buff our next technique. Get ready for the grueling fight ahead. This is not really bad. It's just I don't have a ranged solution, you know? And that makes it a little tough. You come this way. Is he coming? You're just not gonna attack? Love it. Cinematic backstab. Yes, please. And he's dead. Oh my gosh. Okay, he just died. That's fine. The hell just happened? I had no clue he was going to be so aggressive. I'm going to get the backstab if I can. That was terrifying. Okay, and then we'll do this. Finish him off. So it wasn't a bad area that second time because he aggroed, I guess, like he was supposed to. He kept trying to reposition. And he finally was like, you know what, let me just try and, you know, kick this guy off the map. And then he fell off himself, which was great. Alright, so we got to look for ambushes. This seems a little too open. I was anticipating a ranged enemy to shoot me from afar, but nothing like that. Nothing yet. So obviously there's a few choices we can make here. We got a whole tower here with... probably that door will open for us. And then we have this pathway up here. Let me just peek. And then another strong enemy. Okay. We should be fine. Let's just make sure we don't get ambushed. That's a real enemy right there. We'll just need to go ahead and rush them then. How the balls? Okay, hold on. I'm getting destroyed by the monkeys. Well, there's my ambush that I was talking about. Jeez Louise, I'm gonna die here. My goodness. I cannot believe how much trouble those monkeys gave me. The little demon monkeys. Okay. So he's not alive. That guy's dead. Okay. Great. I almost died too. So... before we do anything crazy, let's just peek at what's up here. Because I'm curious. I'm looking for a missile. That's a vestige or a challenge, and I am not going to deal with that just yet. Because the challenges, I'm just, at this point, there's no way I can win them. Not alone. Okay, so we'll open this. That should open that door in front of me, hopefully. And it seems like it does. Yeah. Are we going to get a missile out of it, though? It's really what I'm looking for. Just a nice little checkpoint. Nothing of the sort. Okay, so Queen Titanium. Now we need Queen Tungsten. So I'm looking for a missile. If I can't find one, I'm gonna have to do some backtracking. I mean, not even close, right? Like, what the heck? Okay, let's go back. Remember, we don't have tons of heals. So we are quite limited. So this is where we know, obviously we've explored that way. We know there's a vestige up top, possibly a challenge as well. Darn. He's going to be tough. He's just ready for it too. Okay, I'm ready. I hear another enemy. Or maybe it's just him jingling around. Okay, he's dead. That was not nearly as bad as I thought. Oh, there is a second enemy. I knew there was a second one. He's gonna parry me. Oh my gosh. I couldn't recover from that. I was spam rolling. I could not recover from that. So the shield bash is devastating. Yikes. That's no good. Damn. Okay, so now that we've defeated the enemies multiple times on the way there, we can skip some of them. We're not gonna, almost fell off there. We're not going to skip all the enemies, but all of the ones that are giving us trouble, absolutely. Bruh. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, okay, I'm not dead because you buffed in the middle of a fight. Not very smart. He didn't create enough distance, so that's why he died. His injuries are of pride and ignorance. He should have just went with it. Okay, so I need to figure a way to drop that ladder. I think that was probably where I was at. Okay, we'll kill these guys real quick. These guys are all doable. I just don't feel like some of those guns, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to run past because we've already cleared them out. I don't mind skipping enemies only after I've defeated them once before, you know? Otherwise it doesn't feel right. Like, you know, I'm not doing a speed run. I just don't feel like fighting the same enemy a million times. I'm trying to explore, kind of get my bearings. Alright, here we go. I wonder where those little monkeys were stationed because if I could get them early, I would certainly do it. The other guy already aggro, that sucks. Normally doesn't happen. 4, and then 5, then I'll do this. I'm dead. Only if I had started that strike without strafing, he would have been juggled up in the air and we would have been fine. But instead, we died. Alright, here's our aggro test. How far will they aggro? I figured he'd say that. Spamming his projectiles. He's still chasing me. That's ridiculous. He's still... oh no, that's a different enemy. I almost fell off again. That's the second time. So I'm sure these guys can't chase me. Oh, I lost so much haze. That's fine. I know you can't climb ladders. Trying to shoot me with their projectiles. What jerks. Alright, now this is where we got annoyed with all these enemies aggroing at once. No! We're gonna do this, come up and get that vestige before I forget about it. So where'd the little monkeys come from? They must have come from the ceiling and dropped down maybe? Because I thought he was gonna call... let me see. Oh, they can't climb either though.
Guess that's in order. All right.
Murasame's assistant. We got the warrior code. Oh. I'm curious. So that is... okay, warrior code. Where's warrior code? Wow, it gives me a lot more HP and it increases my attack. It buffs everything. I get a little bit less stamina though. And a lot less Ichor. Wow. This gives me 20 Ichor. Yeah, I use Ichor quite a bit. That's the problem. And the health, if you think about it, I'm getting killed in like 2 hits anyway, so it's not a ton. But it has A scaling and strength. Something to consider. Something to consider for sure. Very cool though. We got the warrior code. Love it. Oh my gosh. Hi friends. All the little monkeys died, and then we're gonna kill this guy next. Am I? Yeah, I'm leaking. I'm like, what's wrong? Am I leaking Ichor or something? I'm like inhibited right now, I think. Sometimes you just gotta be aggressive. Okay, so we had actually gone this way. And this pathway here resulted in our untimely demise. But you see, each of those buffs cost 2, and then I like to be able to cast my 3-strike ability when I'm able. Okay, he's dead. Now the other guy's come in, I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, he's over there. He hasn't aggroed yet. That was actually the tougher enemy of the 2. Last time I actually killed him with relative ease. This guy was the jerk, though. Okay, so is there a switch around here? Above? There's a switch somewhere, either below us or something. Well, that was a really lame attack. Also a lame attack. Well, I can't backstab him for some reason, and I'm dead. I got killed because of my ignorance there. What a mess. Okay, so now we gotta do that again. Fortunately, we can run past most enemies. We don't need to go grab that vestige either. We can run straight to where we died, so... there you go. He aggroes. Wow, he's got some pretty solid range on him. Really? Okay, now you're gonna die. That was cheap. Get his toes. Okay. Can't believe that. He dashed so far, he actually covered enough ground to get me while I was running away. So... we're not skipping him anymore. Never again. Alright, now this guy's not too bad, but I don't really care to fight them again. I think we have the twins up here, but I'm just going to run straight to the ladder. Somebody fall? The music, it's like, it's not sure if it wants to aggro or not. It's like, wait, do we turn on the music or... everybody's angry now. Okay, so the monkeys were terrible. We're gonna run past these 3 guys. These guys are annoying. Only because they cover like every range possible. We don't need to go there anymore. We will run past at some point though. They shouldn't aggro from here though. If they follow me all the way here, that's crazy. He's out. Okay, I was like, there's no way. Okay. Let's stay right over here. Four-hit combo now. Okay. Now you're doing 4-hit combos. Hadn't done that yet, but he's doing it now. Now that I try to counter. He has like 53 hit combos. I've never seen that 4-hit combo before. Alright, buddy. Interrupt his buff. I wonder if he still... Yeah, he still buffed his weapon, though, technically. Should be stunned. Yeah, I was going to say, why aren't you getting staggered, man? Queen Titanium. Get 11,000 haze. Just for defeating that enemy. These guys are pretty powerful. Okay, we're going to skip past. And then we've got the twins, and we're going to skip past them too. And then we have the 3 enemies that always annoy me. Then we'll go right back to that little area where we've been dying repeatedly. My jacket's all inside out. There you go, fixed. Save our stamina until they aggro. There you go. Run past. Nice. Of course, you can shoot through walls. Why not? Why not? Okay, we'll heal just because I don't want to die here. Overhealing is fine in this instance. I just want to see what's beyond it. It looks like just a way to see the map. So, very, you know, I don't know, not very useful. There you go. I'm just trying to get a freaking backstab. I'm gonna have to heal. Chain these up, and then I'm gonna heal again, actually. Okay, now I'll kill him after this. I just had to heal because this guy's been really cheap. Here we go, this is how we finish him off. Alright, okay, so now we can drop down. Hopefully no ambush, I'm about tired of ambushes. Regen extension factor. Okay, so better. I forgot all about those little patches. But what is it? And where is it? So we get 1 more heal. So now we're up to like, what, 9? So that's great. So we can heal. That makes me happy. So we now know that this was, of course, like a closed off path, kind of like an optional path, if you will. We're going to have to go back down these steps. This is where the monkeys are. Those damn monkeys. They're crazy strong, too. I see them now. These bastards. I wish I had a ranged attack, but I don't, really. Alright, we're going to go this way. Ooh, we have options. I'll run past so that not everybody aggroes. Okay, oof, that was a lot considering we were like on the edge. What did I just do? I changed weapons on accident. Okay. We're going to heal, and then we're going to buff our next attack, and we're going to see what's down here really quickly. Nothing. Got another bro. That's good. Oh my gosh. That's redonkulous. Okay, so we're right back. Hey, actually, the funny thing is, we were right over there somewhere. We just can't see it. It all comes full circle. Okay, so now we know we only have a few pathways to actually explore. Pretty limited now, which is good. That means we've done well in our exploration. That shield bash technique, I mean, he's not using a shield, but golly. Destroys my poise. Those enemies are tough. You know, our heals, we have a decent amount of health, but golly, like our, it takes like 2.5 heals to actually get to max after we're in trouble like that. We need the, not the extension factor, but I guess the activation or whatever it is that enhances the, how much we can heal over time. Alright, so here we're going to just run past again. We've defeated these enemies many times. We're just trying to get to the new areas we can explore at this point. I hear footsteps, little fat footsteps too. We'll climb up here. Hopefully dodge these 3 enemies. Last time they hit us quite a bit. I got shot from like a mile away. We went up there, realized it was T-Rash. See how far the monkeys aggro. All the way. They just don't stop. Golly. Okay, go away. They follow you indefinitely, it seems. And I don't like that. Okay, so here we have, what, an NPC?
I guess you're not.
Wait, what? I didn't hear what you said.
I guess you're not Mito's underlings. I see. I barely managed to avoid losing myself there.
Cool.
Bastard Mito. Why would he attack members of the government?
Oh, that's right. These are government people. That's why Davis has the same armor.
Screams as one by one we join the ranks of the lost. Wait, I think I hear something.
Oh, I'm in trouble now. Challenge. Pretty sure I'm dead. Yeah. So that was a challenge. That's interesting because at no point in time have we had an NPC trigger that. I thought it was going to be like a single new enemy type or something, but it wasn't. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's go. We got to make it to the next checkpoint, at the very least. Also, I can't fade into obscurity. My green screen is just, ugh, so annoying. Bring up that contrast. Okay, still fading into obscurity. I'm like a ghost now. Ooh, opaque. The opacity. Alright. It's driving me nuts. I will never understand my green screen. I don't even know where, like, where am I? I'm just gone now. Okay, there you go. Drop the similarity. That's the best I can do right now. It's just acting crazy. I'm just a pale guy. I'm a pale boy. Right, off we go. So we know that Lyle leads us to a challenge, which I'm not really keen on. How'd he get? He covered so much distance. They've never done that before. He covered all the distance there. Okay, so now we're down to 8 heals. The fat guy kind of determines if we're gonna be okay. Oh, no he doesn't. I'm gonna heal and then run. Okay. Big guy again. So, where was Lyle again? Lyle was through this pathway. I don't know what's down here. Great. We'll go up this tower and see what we can find. I hear all the jingling. Alright, then maybe they stop. Camouflage, that'd be wonderful. But does it actually work? They're all just hanging out. The knight's right over there. What is his pathway? What are you doing? Really? 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 All the monkeys attacked me at once. And one finally fell off, but I can't believe that. Oh, that's ridiculous. Is there no other missile in this entire area? It makes no sense to me. Like, they're getting less and less forgiving on the breaks in between. All 3 hit combos, you see, and then at one time he did the 4-hit combo. So funny. I just don't get it sometimes. There's a ladder there. It's like, is that going to be the ladder that leads me to the area that I was just at? With all those monkeys and the knight enemy? Again, they have never woken up and covered so much ground. But usually they do their projectile, but let's see. He's on me again. Good gravy. That was close. I don't know how they didn't notice me, but whatever. I'll take it. Monkeys aggro all day, so they'll follow you to the depths of hell, apparently. Alright, that's all we need. I don't even know what I got. Oh my gosh, I don't want to get shot. Lovely. Screw the challenge. Iframes. Okay, so the challenge is with Lyle. Seems like you have to communicate with him for it to activate. Whew, we went over there for the regen. Alright, that was stressful. And I'm hungry now. All that stress made me hungry. And this is going to be the shortcut, the ladder that I've been waiting for, right? This is our shortcut. So instead of missiles, they're giving you a single missile and then giving you shortcuts. So that is interesting. That makes sense. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that one. Alright, so now we can go up here. And what do we got? More unmapped area. We mapped out everything we've explored thoroughly. And that's the way maps actually work. You don't like map the future, but still. Video game maps do work that way. Ow. I'm gonna heal because another guy. Another big boy over here. He's got a hammer. I tried to backstab him, but 4 attacks there, okay. The heck was that? Okay. So we haven't seen the variant with the Warhammer, not that I know of. So we're all good there. We can just circle in here. Maybe there's a switch. No monkeys. That's good. Silver garb, not Silva garb. That'll open up this door. The sound of a door opening can be heard, yes. Did your vampire powers tell you that? What does this lead to? Another jerk. Those guys are awake. All of them are awake. Can this guy aggro first, please? Alright, that's awesome. Oh no! I was gonna continue circling through and killing everybody systematically. But yeah, that didn't work. My wife's home, I think. I am probably gonna be ending the stream here in a few seconds. Yeah, I think I might. Well, I hope that everyone here had a good time. I had an absolute blast. It was a great stream. We covered a lot of progress as well, so super excited about that. But my wife's home, so I definitely want to spend some time with her. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And until next time, it's the Inhuman One.